Hey y'all, I am back on for another quick video. Well, it might not be quick. I don't know yet because I don't know where I'm going. I just get on and start, and then where I land is where I land. But these are actually things that I had pulled out from the beginning of the year because I was going to go into Wings, and I had ordered a planner from Just Scribble, the bound book. So I set this aside and gave that bound book a try. I am going back into my bound book this year. Just Scribble is going to be coming out with some inserts. I don't know when they'll be out though. But I went on ahead and took these are Franklin Covey A5 2023 for the weekly, because this is something that I said I was going to do, and then I went into the bound book, so I didn't get a chance to do it. And what brought this idea to me is my son bought me a really thin full letter size planner with the weeklies and the monthlies in it one year. And inside of that planner, I used those weeklies because they were vertical. I'm not a big vertical planner, but I used the weeklies in there to track my meals, my health stuff, basically health and wellness. So I used that planner to track that, and I want to do that again because I didn't keep up with it because it was separate. That's why I like all of my planners together. It was separate. So I decided last year, or no, this is 2023. So at the end of 2023, or close to the end, I bought several of the weeks to try them out again. So I'm going to use those, and they are going to be inside of my planner where I can track the things that I want to track on these. So those same things that I tracked on that 8.5 by 11 or that full size planner that he bought me. I liked it. I liked the concept. I was able to keep up with it for quite a few months, about 4 months maybe, and then I fell off. Maybe since this will be inside of my planner with everything else, that's my main goal, is to keep everything housed in one. I can have a whole bunch of commonplace books, that's fine, as long as they can make it back to where they need to go, if that's a specific notebook that I keep things in or in my planner. But as far as me having different planners, I'll say the most I can handle outside of one planner is having some monthlies in other planners, which I do that. But I don't like writing stuff in two different places. I don't like having one thing with me and not the other, because then it probably never makes it to where it needs to go, all of that stuff. So I want it all together. So I got these cut down, and I got my dailies cut down. I could still put them in there. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Okay, and my dailies are 2023 as well. Okay. So I am going to punch all of these things in, and I have already started setting up my half-liter Franklin Covey classic size planner. I did go ahead and cut these because they were hard, and so I could use them as templates for when I'm getting, because I have a whole bunch of these inserts because they were really cheap. So so I have a whole bunch of these that I can use in years to come. This one is one that I printed last year from Peanuts Planner Co. And I can use it as my monthly. It's an A5 size though, but I can use it as my monthly and then just white out the dates because this is a 2025. This paper, I bought a thicker paper. I can't remember which GSM this is, but it's on one of my videos. So I can go back and find it and let y'all know if anybody wants to know. But this one, even the Sharpie pen didn't go through it. The Sharpie, let me see if I have it. I don't think I do though. Wait, did I do the, I think I did the wrong one. Hold on, these are half letters right here. Okay, and this is mine. So I can still save these though and use these for another time. So I printed the wrong one and then I came back and printed the right ones. But I see the way I cut them off is wrong. So I need to cut this a little bit, huh? Yeah, because all of them are cut like that. But anyway, this is now roughly, relatively, except for, yeah, the same width. But it's a little bit taller because it is half letter. Oh, so, hold on. But I didn't cut, did I cut? I didn't cut it. Hold on, let me see. Did I cut it down? I did not cut this one down to half letter. And this one is shorter anyway. So I don't know. This is supposed to be half letter, but I mean A5, but wow, that's the short. So I guess maybe I should cut it too short. Anyway, I'm gonna use these. And this paper, like I was saying, even the Sharpie did not, I don't have it. I had a sheet of paper that I was using. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in there. That I was using to, let's see. This is it. No. Okay, I don't have it. To do pen test on. No, I don't have it. So, anyway, it doesn't, the Sharpie does not come through on this one. The Sharpie marker. Not this one. I haven't tried that one, but the one that's got the needle tip on it. That one. I know I have one somewhere. That one does not bleed through on this paper. That was like amazing to me, y'all. Because I surely expected for it to. So, okay. Maybe I don't. I thought I had one in there. But, yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and use them. And I'm going to white out the numbers. Because I've already, you know, these are last year's 2025 that 2025 that I printed. So I'm going to white those out and then punch. These are already punched, but I'm going to punch all of these now that I have them cut down. And I got them cut at FedEx. Yes, FedEx. I had to think, was it FedEx or UPS? It was FedEx. So I'm going to cut those down. And then I'm going to change my cover out. I'm going to go through my cover really good. This is it now. It has a lot of stuff in there. So I'm going to go through it and clear it out. And what I was doing with, since I've started doing dailies, is I put 3 months of dailies in, all of the weeklies, and the entire monthlies. So I'm going to do that for here. And do I have monthlies printed out? I've already started my indexes. So my 2026 index, my 2026 event calendar, my husband's shift calendar. Oops, I need to change that because I forgot to take out the 2025 and just put a 6 there. I don't know if this is going to be my PTO tracker or my husband's second job. We'll see. And I'll put a 6 there once I figure that out, because if not, I could keep it and do it for 2026 for his, 2027 regular shift calendar here. And then this is my perpetual calendar with my birthdays and anniversaries, including work birthdays, so that stays in. And then here is where my monthlies would be, any planned like future appointments and stuff, that will be here. And then my weeklies would be here. This is a weekly that came from Peanuts. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Peanuts Planner Co. Peanuts. I think it's Peanuts Planner Co. And I modified it just a bit. And I loved it when I used it. It's one page. That is all that I need for a weekly if I'm doing dailies. So I have my weekly events, appointments, bills, and then a to-do list. Something here. I don't know if it'd be a quote, a picture, or a to-buy list or whatever here. And then my trackers here. And then my dailies will go right in behind that. And then here is a tab for my trackers. And my trackers, I have some monthlies in here in case I do monthlies. I like to do yearlies, which is kind of a day for every single part of the year. But I do have enough in here for a whole year of trackers. I do have some extra weekly trackers if I am tracking more than what I would track here. And then I have some yearly trackers here. Now, I was tracking migraines, but I kind of don't get those anymore after I went through menopause. I was tracking knee and then back pain, and then when I wash my hair. And I could potentially still track those things here, but I did notice, because these were pre-printed, I had some of those things here: migraines, knee, on time to work, and that actually worked when I started tracking it. I actually started getting to work on time. Sleepless nights, I don't have that too much anymore either, now that I have went through menopause. So I could have took that out, but every now and then I do have it. But a lot of those things that I was tracking yearly, I have them listed here. So I don't know how I'm gonna do as far as the tracking of that, but my trackers are in here if I need it. And then this was a calendar. I forgot what year it was, but I wasn't concerned about the year. I just wanted to mark it off, like use it to mark off something. I had activity, but if I use these weeklies here, that I have my activity on it. This one, I forgot again the year, so it doesn't matter about the days here. These were supposed to be for projects, as I'm working on projects. So those are all of my, wait a minute, was it goals and projects? Yes. And then let me take you out to my projects. Oh. So in my projects, I have, this is the one that's not altered, the weekly that's not altered. And you can see they look pretty much the same. See? I took away some of these, made this bigger. I made this a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. Or this one a tiny bit, but one of them, I don't know. But you can see they're pretty much the same. I just altered the size, scaling of it, I guess. And I put the weeks. These are the old ones. I do have new ones now, I remember, because I moved this either to the bottom or to the top. So I'll have to find those. But I know I've already printed them. Okay, so anyway, so in my projects, like if I'm working on something like my catering, even though I have a spot that has events here, sometimes it'll go here. And if on certain days I'm doing whatever to set up for that event, then I will map that stuff out on the week of the event. The events are usually on Saturdays or Sundays, and then like on Monday I'll do this, on Tuesday I'll do that for the event, and that helps keep me organized. The same thing here. If it was multiple things that I was doing, and I was doing it multiple days, I can highlight the day that I want to get it done on and check it off when it's done. So it keeps me on task when I'm preparing for whatever event it is here. And then also my task list, just for stuff that I can think of that I'm going to need for the event. This page here, which I don't have any blank ones in here, but this is basically planning it out. It tells me on the event one, it looks just like this, but it says event title at the top. It tells me what the event is, what the date is, the number of people that I'll be cooking for, the where the venue is, if I'm the one who will be setting up the tables, if it would be buffet and or oh my gosh, when you serve them at the table. Oh my gosh, why I went blank. Or buffet style. If I will be the one who will be responsible for setting up the tables. If it will be drop off, meaning I just bring the meals in, leave the directions on how to heat or whatever, or what to keep the temperature at. That, all of that kind of stuff is on a sheet that's like this, but it says event title, and then it has you know, a blueprint down here for me to make notes and stuff. And that is actually back here. I don't think I have any in here. I don't. Let me see. I might be showing y'all too much because I haven't been back here in a while. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any in here, so I need to, oh yeah, I do. So here's one. So event title, customer name and contact information, the location, the guest count, the menu, event date, event time, task and steps, a blueprint, another blueprint. I mean, the rest of it is a blueprint for more notes. And then I can use that weekly, like I said, to map out what I'm doing for each day. And I can bring that weekly to the front with me, meaning into my regular weeklies. I can keep it back here and go here for it, whatever. It's just having it down and knowing what I'm doing for each day, mapping everything out. So that's what I do with those. And then in my business section, I have business with a tab and nothing, create. So if I think of, just say, any type of recipes or any type of tablescapes or something like that, so I can write that here, my business plan, and then that's where my event stuff is at, and then my cash flow. So what I've taken out, what I've spent, what I've gotten in, and everything for that particular project. That's what's back here. And then this is a map that I use for my other business, where I will start tracking when I ship stuff to different states. That's just something that I want to do right now, except for one. I've done California once, but everything else has been within Texas, because it's kind of word of mouth. I don't advertise it or anything like that, because I'm quite busy. When I retire, I can nurture, both of my businesses more. And then there's a third business that I am actually working on for when I do retire. Okay, so I think that is it. So that's how the majority of my planner will be set up. So I'm starting to get everything ready for it. So I have my trackers in here. I need to do more sheets, project sheets and event sheets. And I know I have enough notes paper in here because I went to that section the other day. I need to rewrite my legends. It's a couple of in my household section. Like I need to update my maintenance log here, and then I want to write a legend for this so that I can keep in a smaller smaller planner. And then these are my zones, and I have 14 zones at the moment. And yes, there are 14 zones because I break everything out. Because if I say one thing and then I work on something else, I feel overwhelmed. So I tackle one thing at a time. My zones are family room, kitchen, bedroom, closet. Two different things to me. Master bath. Now all three of those things are within one thing, but each one of those is a different zone for me. Guest room, garage, laundry room, formal living, formal dining, powder room, game room, my garden or yard, and then paper, because we get so much paper in, and I save everything. So paper, I need to try and keep that under control. So I made that my last zone. That's it. This is a health section right here. Oh, so maybe I will put, maybe I will put these back here in my health section instead. Well, this is meal plan, but I think I do have a health. Yeah, here go health section right here. So, okay, we'll see. So that is it, y'all. That is how everything is looking so far. I will come back and give you all a flip when I get everything organized and ready to go. Alrighty, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.